Have you ever noticed that a baby can be surrounded by the most expensive toys in the world and still ignore every single one of them, just to laugh at you playing peekaboo behind your own hands? What if I told you that the secret to a baby's happiness has almost nothing to do with toys, money, or fancy things, and everything to do with something so simple that most parents overlook it completely, hidden in plain sight, right in front of their eyes every single day? Psychologists have spent decades studying infant happiness, and what they discovered is almost the opposite of what most people assume. Because true happiness in a baby is not about entertainment, it is about connection. And this is why a baby can be handed the most colorful, expensive toy on the market and still burst into the biggest smile of the day simply because a parent made a silly face or said their name in a funny voice. Picture this: a baby sitting in a high chair surrounded by toys, completely uninterested, quiet, almost bored, until a parent walks into the room and says, "Peekaboo." And suddenly the baby lights up, kicking their legs, laughing uncontrollably, not because the game itself is magical, but because the game means someone they love is fully present with them, giving them undivided attention. And this single truth is at the very core of what makes babies happy. They crave connection far more than they crave stimulation. Now here is where it gets interesting. Scientists have found that babies as young as a few weeks old can already distinguish between a real smile and a fake one. A discovery that surprises most people, because we assume babies are too young to notice such small details. But babies are constantly reading our faces, our eyes, and our energy. And when a parent smiles with genuine warmth, the baby's brain releases the same feel-good chemicals that we adults feel during moments of joy and safety, which means a baby's happiness is deeply tied not just to what is happening around them, but to the emotional truth of the person taking care of them. Think about a mother softly singing to her baby before bedtime. Even if her voice is not perfect, even if she forgets a few words, the baby does not care about the melody. The baby cares about the warmth in her voice, the rhythm of her breathing, the closeness of her body, and this simple, ordinary moment often creates more happiness in a baby than any expensive toy or gadget ever could, because babies experience happiness through their senses, touch, voice, eye contact, and warmth, long before they understand language or concepts. Here is the first twist. Most parents believe that keeping a baby entertained is the key to keeping them happy. So they fill their day with toys, screens, and constant stimulation. But research shows that overstimulation can actually overwhelm a baby's developing nervous system, leading to fussiness, crying, or difficulty sleeping, because a baby's brain is still learning how to process the world. And too much noise, light, or activity can feel like chaos rather than joy, which means sometimes the kindest thing you can do for your baby's happiness is not adding more excitement, but simply slowing down, creating quiet, calm moments where your baby feels safe rather than overwhelmed. And here comes the second twist, one that changes the way many parents think about happiness itself. Psychologists have found that predictability, not excitement, is one of the biggest sources of happiness for babies, because a consistent routine, like the same bedtime song, the same morning cuddle, or the same little ritual before nap time, gives a baby a powerful sense of safety. And safety, more than fun, is what allows deep happiness to grow, because a baby who feels secure is far more likely to explore, laugh, and enjoy the world around them than a baby who feels uncertain about what comes next. Imagine a baby who has the same little routine every single night: a warm bath, a soft towel, a gentle song, and a few quiet minutes in a parent's arms before sleep. And even though nothing about this routine is exciting or flashy, the baby's body begins to relax the moment it starts, because the brain has learned that this pattern means comfort is coming. This is where true happiness quietly lives, not in big, loud moments, but in small, repeated instances of love that a baby can rely on. This is why psychologists often say that a baby's happiness is not built through grand gestures, but through tiny, consistent moments of connection. A warm hug after a nap, a gentle voice during a diaper change, a few extra seconds of eye contact while feeding. Because these seemingly small moments are actually deposits into a baby's emotional bank account, slowly building their sense of trust, security, and joy. And over time, these tiny moments shape not just how happy a baby feels today, but how emotionally secure that child will feel for years to come. And this is not about being a perfect parent, because no one can be endlessly cheerful or constantly entertaining, and babies do not need that either. What they need is presence, real, imperfect, warm presence. The kind where you put your phone down for just a few minutes, look into their eyes, and let them feel like they are the most important person in the room. Because in that simple exchange, a baby is not just experiencing a moment of happiness. They are learning what safety feels like, what love feels like, and what it means to be cherished by another human being. So the next time your baby lights up simply because you look their way, remember, you are not just making them smile in that instant, you are shaping the emotional foundation of who they will become. One giggle, one gentle touch, one quiet moment at a time, and maybe that is the most beautiful truth about babies, that despite everything modern life offers, all a baby truly wants is you, present, warm, and real. Subscribe for more Mind Secrets.